Naoya Inoue, widely known as the Monster, has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest pound-for-pound boxers in the world. His career is filled with remarkable performances, but arguably his best bout came on November 7, 2019, when he faced Nonito Donaire in the World Boxing Super Series WBSS Bantamweight Final. This fight is often referred to as the fight of the year for 2019 due to its high drama, technical brilliance, and the heart shown by both fighters. Background of the fight: Naoya Inoue, at the time, was already a rising star in the boxing world. Having moved up multiple weight classes and claimed titles, he entered the WBSS Bantamweight tournament as the favorite, displaying his power, speed, and ruthlessness throughout. He had quickly dispatched his earlier tournament opponents, knocking out both Juan Payano and Emmanuel Rodríguez in brutal fashion, and his reputation as a feared knockout artist continued to grow. Nonito Donaire, on the other hand, was a seasoned veteran by the time he faced Inoue. Donaire, a former world champion in multiple weight classes, was widely regarded as one of the finest Filipino boxers of all time. However, many pundits believed he was past his prime, entering the twilight of his career, and few expected him to stand a chance against the younger, faster, and more powerful Inoue. The stage was set for a classic clash of youth versus experience, and what unfolded exceeded all expectations: the fight itself. From the opening bell, it was clear that this was going to be a fight for the ages. Inoue, known for his fast starts, quickly established his jab and threw powerful combinations aimed at breaking down the veteran. However, Donaire's experience showed early on as he weathered the initial storm, landing counterpunches that kept Inoue honest. Donaire's size and range presented challenges for Inoue, who was used to overwhelming his opponents with his power and speed. The defining moment of the fight came in the second round, when Inoue was cut above his right eye by a punch from Donaire. This was the first time in Inoue's career that he had been visibly hurt and under threat. Despite the cut and the blood pouring down his face, Inoue showed incredible composure, continuing to press forward and fight through adversity. In the middle rounds, the fight turned into a brutal back-and-forth battle. Donaire, showing his famed left hook, rocked Inoue several times, most notably in the 9th round when he hurt the Japanese star with a huge shot. Inoue, however, demonstrated tremendous heart and durability, recovering and managing to survive Donaire's onslaught. Inoue's response in the later rounds demonstrated his versatility as a fighter. He began adjusting his strategy, using his footwork and angles more effectively to create openings. His body shots, which had been one of his trademark weapons throughout his career, came into play. In the 11th round, Inoue landed a vicious left hook to Donaire's body, sending the Filipino legend to the canvas for the first time in the fight. Despite being visibly hurt, Donaire managed to get back to his feet and continue, showing the heart of a true champion. The final round saw both fighters give everything they had left. Inoue, with his face bloodied but determination unwavering, and Donaire, fighting through exhaustion and pain, traded punches until the final bell. The crowd in Saitama Super Arena was electric, witnessing what was undoubtedly one of the greatest bantamweight fights in boxing history. Aftermath and legacy: Inoue won the fight by unanimous decision, with scores of 116, 111, 117, 109, and 114, 113. Despite the wide scorecards, the fight was far more competitive than many had predicted, and Donaire earned widespread praise for his performance. He had pushed Inoue to the brink in a way that no other fighter had done before, showcasing his own greatness even in defeat. For Inoue, the fight solidified his status as one of the best fighters in the world. He proved that he was more than just a knockout artist. He had the ability to dig deep, endure adversity, and come out on top in a tough, grueling fight. His victory in the WBSS tournament also earned him the Muhammad Ali Trophy, further cementing his place in boxing history. Inoue's performance in this bout also enhanced his appeal globally. He had already become a star in Japan, but his ability to overcome a legend like Donaire on a big stage made him a global sensation. The fight raised his profile internationally, and he became a household name among boxing fans around the world. For Donaire, despite the loss, this fight rejuvenated his career. Many had written him off before the bout, but his spirited performance against the younger Inoue reminded everyone of his greatness. After the fight, Donaire continued his career, even regaining a world title at the age of 38, showing that he still had plenty left in the tank. Why this fight stands out. The Inoue versus Donaire fight is considered Inoue's best, not just because of the result, but due to the immense challenge it presented. Inoue had never faced such adversity before. The cut in the second round, the power of Donaire's punches, and the experience of his opponent forced him to show his full array of skills. The fight tested not only his physical abilities, but also his mental toughness and heart. Moreover, the fight's significance was amplified by the stakes. It was the final of the WBSS Bantamweight tournament, with world titles and the prestigious Muhammad Ali trophy on the line. Both fighters rose to the occasion, delivering a thrilling, high-level contest that will be remembered for years to come. In terms of technical brilliance, dramatic momentum swings, and pure heart, this fight had it all. For Inoue, it marked the moment he transitioned from being a rising star to a proven champion, capable of overcoming any challenge thrown his way. Conclusion: Naoya Inoue's bout against Nonito Donaire in 2019 remains a hallmark of his career. It was a fight that demonstrated his grit, determination, and skill. Both men left the ring as champions in spirit, having given the boxing world one of the most memorable fights in recent history. For Inoue, it was a defining moment that solidified his legacy and set the stage for further dominance in the sport. This fight remains a must-watch for any fan of the sweet science, showcasing the beauty and brutality of boxing at its finest.